They know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver. But I'm still a hot boy, cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer.
Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Minnesota Vikings. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
We go, cut! 180! Go, 12, go! 55! Hey, defense, let's go!
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From just shy of midfield, Goff. And he's got his man on the out route. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. The first down run with Gurley, a good one. He gets forward for 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Check 13! Check 13!
Off play action. Here's Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. On first down, it's Gurley. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play call.
And a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. Opening drive fumble, and the 4 miscues that they had last week. 4 turnovers, Charles. So this is a bad trend.
And, Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see that as a direct reflection on his message to the team, and it's not sinking in.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 8. You ain't doing nothing today.
From the gun, here's Brissett. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Fielded at the 33. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. Touchdown, LA! Robert Woods, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Another try after the first down sack. Brissett. And Diggs has it. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Gurley on first down with no blocking help there as he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 1. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, exit. 55. Right there.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. A 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
You know, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Brissett on first down. Going deep for Diggs. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett. And this is Cook with the grab. No gain, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Joseph now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And Woods has it complete. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. Off in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Zerline good with a PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now Brissett. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Joseph now to kick this one away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield. And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be. Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Here's Goff, and he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Goff on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him? Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way. So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away. Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it. Couldn't get it. And it's second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball. Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air again. Goff. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half. And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting. Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. A
6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
On second down now, it's Cook, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 39. The kick by Joseph is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points. So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done. That'll be taken in the end zone. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
We got this.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It's complete to Diggs.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A gain of 22. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Brissett. He's got his man. This is Jackson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, Cook. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing, Brissett. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 23. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Into the air once more. It's Brissett. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Joseph now to kick this one away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2 yards, good enough for a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Goff. Airing it out deep for Woods. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way. No,
especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. This will be fielded at the 17. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Aaron Donald in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Brissett now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Vikings send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. That's pulled in at the 32. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They'll be punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun. Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this belongs to the Vikings. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
On 2nd and 9, Brissett. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 52 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Joseph now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick it.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Try to get it to Woods. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. They run again on first down. Cook. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Here's Brissett. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. The kick by Joseph is good, and that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Joseph now to kick this one away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He gets it to Cooks. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. Back to throw, Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Vikings, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Yeah. Wanna been up his name.